Hello, kids. This is Ryan from the Dead Radio Podcast. Please excuse me while I get these plugs out of the way. Please subscribe to the Dead Radio Podcast on iTunes, Beyond Pod, or whatever your mobile podcast app preference may be to download and listen to the show on the go. Not sure how to do that? Go to our YouTube page by searching Dead Radio Podcast and watching the lovely video Adam posted to teach you dummies how to figure it out. You might as well subscribe to the channel as well while you're there. We're also on Instagram at Dead Radio Podcast and on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/Dead Radio Podcast. If you'd like to support the show, send us a few shekels at our Patreon page, patreon.com/Dead Radio Podcast. Your support will help to
enhance
the show and fund future Dead Radio projects like Tim Cop, a live chili cook-off, and a shot-for-shot remake of Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. We do this show for fun, but as Danny DeVito and Twins once said,
well, money talks and bullshit walks.
We also share the internets with other local podcasts, so check out Dark Side Records Podcast, Dorkside at Dark Side Podcast, Hudson Valley Legends Podcast, and Hudson Valley Transmitter Podcast. And as always, the Dead Radio Podcast is sponsored by Track 7 Studios, providing quality artistic photography and video services for advertising or events of any size. They will photography anything. And if anybody has been paying attention, I just said the word podcast 13 times. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the show.
Although Poughkeepsie is nothing but upstate to some city dwellers, it's actually more than just trees and farmland. Many legends and stories are rooted in this city of 32,000 people. Some as old as the Dutch that told tales in the late 1600s, and others as new as the stretch marks on the waitresses at the Tilted Kilt. The stories vary and are whispered among many in the city. Stories that intrigue and fascinate any who will listen. Some think that these legends should remain untouched and unspoken of, like the brutal murders of serial killer Kendall Francois, or the birthday special at Smiles. We've all heard of the tales, but we don't know what the truth is. But beyond the usual whispers of horror, I've recently been introduced to a new legend, one that has been building for over 2 years, although it appears hardly anyone has ever heard of it. It's the story of a strange transmission coming from Poughkeepsie, from some strange sex dungeon of a studio. Some say it's the end of terrestrial radio, and it's a beacon of light in the ever-expanding community that is referred to as podcasting. Others say it's just the remnants of the 90s clinging to their youth and talking too much about their bowel movements. Neighbors claim that they hear post-grunge bellowing from within the walls of the strange place, whatever the fuck post-grunge is. Rumors of the wafting scent of bourbon belches and beer farts bring fear into their locals. Whatever the strange occurrence is, I had to learn more about it, and I decided I would go firsthand into the cave of mystery here in Hudson Valley. Welcome to Dead Radio Podcast.
This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Welcome to Dead Radio.
We're not doing that.
How did she come to have sex with a dead man?
Don't call me Radio Unit 91.
You're a dead man. You're a dead man!
He's God here in this radio station.
Place where the dead speak.
Rebel Radio!
I'm a fake? Yes. How'd you like to be dead?
You ever think about doing radio?
My team is dead!
But you're not crazy. You're me. And this is just radio.
By the powers vested in me by the Federal Communications Commission, I command you to get on the microphone in a serious manner and continue this broadcast.
Lot of build up this week.
Why the fuck did you play all of those?
Because I can, and I do things like that. Light torture of the audience is,
I'm just super excited I got to hear my own music several times. That's awesome.
Continuous loop. And we're back. Episode 120. 120. Closing in on 150. Soon it's going to be 200. And then what?
Then probably 201.
I was going to say that. I didn't want to shout it out.
Or we could just give up like these assholes.
Yeah.
We only made it to 12. So.
Did we make it that far, actually?
Fold up the tent and hand it to a local comedian.
We didn't even get a baker's dozen.
Yeah.
Well, if you haven't guessed already by the YouTube description, we have Toni and Mike in, formerly of Hudson Valley Legends, the Hudson Valley's premier podcast.
Oh, thank you.
For all that is legends
But
of
it's
things.
not dead yet. It's not over.
It's not dead.
We're
No.
gonna talk.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to talk about the future?
Yeah, absolutely.
You are. Okay. So the past, you guys did 12 episodes, and to anyone out there who hasn't listened to it, I highly suggest the 12 episodes. Absolutely worth getting into the whole series and everything like that, because it is coming back in a way, and not in a way, like for real, right? Well, what's happening?
The buzzing we get over here.
Oh yeah, it's from your cell phones.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
you guys just
Oh, it's because mine was like right above the box
Mhm.
on the table. I'll put it.
it's a
over
very
here.
demanding show. A demanding of time is
Yeah.
more.
A little bit, yeah.
So, and I know how that goes. I had to quit my job to have more time for this shit. So, and we're not even doing anything smart. We're just like inviting people on and then letting it fly. You guys actually had to do studying and shit.
Yeah, there was the research process and everything. I got a new job. You know, I work in television now, and we're selling out, kids. Nothing tastes better.
Yeah, I wish your listeners could see what you wrote on the board.
Oh, they
for us.
can.
Oh,
They
they
can.
can.
Yeah.
Oh,
They can.
good, good.
Yeah. Today's safe word for anybody paying attention is sellouts.
Womp womp.
Sell out.
Yep.
But I was pretty bummed about it. I was really, really bummed about it. But then I heard at the it was at the bazaar. I actually found out the news. Like apparently everybody knew except me.
Oh, really?
I don't know. So a bunch of
we
like,
dropped a bomb on you then.
a bunch of people.
I feel like you should have been
We're
the
like,
first
oh
to
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So like somebody said they saw something online
Okay.
that it was being handed over. The torch was being passed, if you will. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, we knew
And
we
then-
didn't want to just outright kill it because we had grown a fan base. You know, there are
Hell
people
yeah.
who watched the episode. You know, I was in bands and stuff all through high school and stuff. I never hit that level where I had fans I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
all right, all my friends and family are coming to the show. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we've had so much cool stuff happen. Like I know one girl who became obsessed with the mysterious stone chambers in Putnam County, and so she started like a fan group for it. And she told me that I was her inspiration, and like she's been going there like every day, taking
No
photos
shit.
and doing research. I've had
Oh,
people,
that's so cool.
like just people coming up and telling me. Actually, what's really funny is I have a friend who works in the library and said after a few months of the Poughkeepsie Seer episode being out, people were requesting his book specifically, and they had said that it was because of our show. So
Oh, wow.
those
that's
are the
great.
things that were just like, I didn't want to just like kill it, you know. It sucks that we didn't have the time anymore, but
Right.
you know, it's not fair.
Yeah.
So we decided to do some interviews for people and to see if we could find a new host and somebody who could do the production as well.
Right.
And I talked to a couple people online. A few of them were like, "Yeah, I'll do it." I'm like, "No,
Yeah,
no,
we
that's
wanted-
not what I want."
Yeah.
What it is, it's such, it's a local, regional, sort of podcast. We wanted somebody who really had a love for the area, grew up in the area, knew the area.
You didn't want a dead radio type person coming in,
Not
and
just-
just
Not like-
starting a
not at all, but-
podcast.
I'm surprised we didn't even consider the idea. It's like, yeah, we're not doing that.
I'm like, there's no fucking way. We'd have to completely kill this thing.
oh yeah,
This
Yeah,
would
we
have
could
to
do
be
it.
killed dead. We'd never
And,
have time.
Yeah, I don't have the patience to do a podcast like that. Not just because of the work. The work is fine. It's that it takes like a month to get something out there.
Yeah.
That is what I would have a problem with.
Right.
Like I'm by like Thursday, I'm itching to get back down here to do another show.
Right.
Like, it's
And that's why I
interesting.
want to do more. So I couldn't even imagine having to like do all of that, and the final payoff is like a month later.
Yeah,
That's tough.
absolutely. Like, I'm blown away by how quickly you guys get guests. Like, I spent weeks and weeks trying to get people to just talk to me, and they're just either... It's half being flaky, half like they're older people, so they don't quite understand like what the Skype is, you know, like, and it's hard when they don't necessarily still live locally. You guys are just like, yeah, fuck it, we got another guest. I'm like, holy shit, that's amazing.
It's taken us a long time to get there, though.
It's
And a
great.
lot of it is because we just randomly meet people, and now we have stuff to show them.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we can go, oh, check out last week's episode. It was really great. Or the 50 episodes before that when we had guests on, you know? And it's not like we used to have to beg people to come on here like friends.
Oh, wow.
We couldn't get anybody to come on the show.
You
But
guys have come a long
now
way.
it's like we're booked 2 months out now.
We have we have one. I think we have one Monday in July left, and then we're into August.
Yeah, and that's only because we had a cancellation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
I'm
if
so
you
happy
if
for
we
you.
know anybody, if we can get anybody in on July 3rd.
Yeah.
I'll look around.
Somebody important.
Somebody important
would be
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
Maybe.
I can only get you creepy people. I mean, if you want that.
I want creepy people. I actually I want to reach out to that guy at we saw at the bazaar, that Black Bears on Bath
Oh,
Salts
he's the
place.
coolest.
Oh my
the
God.
dancing guy.
No,
because that's the only thing I was looking at.
That
the entire
motherfucker
That guy was my
living.
hero.
That was living his life.
To be so self-actualized and just the guy was just wearing a tie-dye T-shirt, sunglasses, and I think like a wicker weaved hat.
Kind of like a Jurassic Park
Yeah,
hat.
like-
you know?
Yeah.
And just totally
Cut and rug.
Yeah.
Like 1970s Pink Floyd came flying back at him.
Oh
then
yeah.
and there.
Meanwhile, he's listening to like "Be Cool Cowboy" and
Yeah.
Frank
Yeah.
Belangi, and it's just like these guys, they're like acoustic and yelling and screaming.
Yeah,
and
but he had moves for
But
everything.
all
Oh
the-
shit! Yeah, he was about to do a
awesome.
cartwheel. He wanted to do
Yeah.
a cartwheel so bad, but he couldn't do it.
All
Was
the
he
f-
wearing Crocs?
No,
think he was
but he
wearing
did
Crocs.
have the long socks, like the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
knee-high
Yeah, he
socks.
didn't have
shorts,
the
long
ankle-
socks,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
think boat shoes. Yeah,
What a dream.
yeah. just the flashbacks of all the LSD he took in the '60s come
Yeah,
flooding
for anybody who
back.
doesn't know, it was just this guy basically entertaining everyone. Guy, like I think it was at the Dark Side Bazaar, and the bands were playing, and right in front, everybody's kind of milling around, and you could to me, broke the tension in the air.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there was tension only because everything was like kind of strange. It was not what
Yeah.
people are used to, and that's what Dark Side is going for. So I knew right away. Once I started seeing vendors, I was like, "Oh, this is like a bazaar."
Yep.
You know. So a bazaar. Are you writing it? Oh, good. Okay.
There we go.
You like that one?
It's a start. I find if I don't start somewhere, I don't write anything down.
So this guy just gets in front of the bands and starts just,
Just grooving, dancing,
Like Dave Matthews.
Psychedelic
sway,
dancing.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
pulling-
psychedelic dancing.
He
Not
was
like
like-
he wasn't breaking it down. you know, he
conjuring
was-
the fucking spirits, the energy,
Yeah.
balling it up for himself, motherfucker. Yeah, but I mean, it was great. It was good entertainment for me.
Yeah.
You were there for him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He was doing that all day.
It was hard to miss.
Did he keep we left probably after like 2 hours? He was doing it all day.
Yeah,
He eventually, I think he left.
He tuckered out?
He
Probably
left
got tired.
before
He
Babe. He left
tuckered-
before Babe
tuckered
Patrol
out.
came on. Tuckered out.
he tuckered out. That's
He
perfect,
definitely left
yeah.
before Babe Patrol came on
Yeah.
because I was filming and stuff, and he wasn't out there when they were on.
Oh.
And she definitely would have called that guy out.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, I'm yawning.
that's okay.
So you found someone to take it over. Can we
Yes.
talk about that person or no?
Yes, absolutely. He lived in Woodstock, so it was going to be a little bit hard to kind of calculate a way to get him here on a Monday. So I didn't really pursue that. But his name is Rob Samps. He is the lead singer of a band called Casting Ships. And he was born in Tarrytown. He was raised there. He was a tour. I believe he was a tour guide for Sleepy Hollow Cemetery.
Yeah.
And his band has like music that's like very like regional. Like they have a song that's all about like Tarrytown.
Yeah, it's like a folk sort of punk,
folk punk kind of.
Folk
Yeah.
punk.
which I'm totally into lately.
Oh, the band's
I've been,
great,
I've
yeah.
been listening to
Well,
so much
we're
folk
definitely
punk.
going to want to have him in
Okay.
Yeah.
at some point. I mean, I would like to wait until we've heard the show 'cause it might suck, and then we won't want to talk to him.
He has some great ideas.
He's
for
got
the show.
some
I'm
great
really
ideas
excited about him.
and really a great perspective because he told us him and his band had moved to Portland.
Yep.
And he goes, you don't realize, you don't think you're a New Yorker in the way that city people are New Yorkers, being this far, being in the Hudson Valley area. Until you transplant yourself someplace else and then realize, holy shit, I am different from this part of the country. I am a New Yorker.
Portland where? Oregon?
Oregon, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
Portland,
that's a
Maine.
big change.
So that's a
yeah,
big...
because Portland, Maine's not going to be that different.
Not too
right,
bad, yeah.
Right. So they came back and they just really got themselves into the Hudson Valley. Like I said, yeah, they do a great song about Sleepy Hollow and stuff like that.
That sounds awesome. What's the name of them? You already got it?
Casting
I have it
Ships.
written down. I'm trying
Casting
to find
Ships?
it. See if
All
I
right,
can find
so
something
we'll check it out.
And he's got a lot of, I think the new season, I hope I'm correct on this, it's not going to be until about September or October, but he's got really big plans for it, and he's got a lot of cool ideas. I don't want to give them away because that's his thing, but I'm really excited about it. I'm very happy with him because, like I said, I interviewed a few people, and as soon as we got to talking with him, we were on Skype for like an hour, and I was like, I was looking for somebody who's interesting to listen to.
Yeah.
And that's the most important part. Like if you're it's okay if you're intelligent or what have you, but if you're not like an articulate speaker, like myself clearly, then I don't know.
Your own horn there.
No, I'm all over the place today. I was fascinated listening to him. He was very I don't know, just the way he enunciated. Everything about him was just perfect, and he was exactly what I was looking for. So I was so happy to have him on board for this.
It's too bad he doesn't have like a scary British accent, though.
Oh, that'd be
that
so
would make
sexy.
That'd be so much better.
Oh my God.
Rob, start learning.
Yeah, put a little twang on it.
Yeah,
I was looking at their band a little bit. They mentioned Irish folk influences. Maybe like a little hurdy.
Because then I totally believe he's from the Hudson Valley.
Pay Andy to do it.
Yeah.
Hey Andy, hey Scottish guy, come in here and do an Irish accent.
Oh, is that my
He
bae?
could probably do a much better Irish accent than we could.
She was.
Oh, I fell in love that night. Oh my
frothing.
Over Andy
when she heard
Oh
that
my God.
episode.
Oh yeah.
She's
I was
just
like, Mac, go away.
Who is this man? What does he do?
I'm gonna finish listening to this in the tub.
Yeah, Andy's a great dude. If you hang around in the coffee shop enough, you'll see him.
I'll be
He
there.
pops out. I haven't seen him in a while, so he might be dead.
No, I saw him last week.
Okay.
He comes in really late, like right before close on like the weekends.
That's right.
I think it was last Sunday I saw him.
Okay. Oh boy, Adam's opening number 2. Couldn't have been that
was
bad.
quick.
Where's the?
Do you want to do
To
it?
alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
I guess we're gonna just jump right in.
Hey, we don't have to.
Oh, it got stolen.
I
That's
did.
what
Give him
happened.
one. What do you think?
So when it comes to, I'm always worried about.
First, talk about what you're drinking.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
What are you drinking?
We are drinking the strawberry lager that I was wonderfully offered, the Harvest Series
By Abita.
by Abita. Yeah, I'm always worried by beers like this. I'm always like, is this going to be some overly fruity, overly sweet?
The moment Adam brought that in and set that down on the table, I went, uh-oh. And he goes, but it's from Abita, and they've never done anything bad. I was
Right.
just
Yeah.
like, okay.
That's why I went with. I'd never buy something like this.
Right.
That was why I got it. My first sip, I was like, no. After halfway through, though, it's nice.
It is.
It's like strawberry rhubarb pie kind of sweetness, not like
tart
like if
sweetness.
Angry Orchard made a fucking strawberry cider.
Yeah, that's what
It's not like that.
Yeah. So the strawberry is subtle, so I'm into it.
Yeah, it's good. It doesn't really have a lot of hop to it. It's approachable, but it's strawberry. It's strawberry beer. Tastes like that.
Yeah.
I want everyone to try what I'm drinking.
All right.
Grab me the other can in there. And then you
I
can.
like that you have the gold cups.
I know, we're very fancy.
Yeah, I like.
I had like clear ones, and then we used them all when the barbershop by Frank Coyce was here.
That was a funny episode.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I love
That
those guys.
was
insane. I just
they would be invited back, but not all at the same time.
I just recently found them. You know, because I was looking all over the place since I moved here to Poughkeepsie. I'm originally from Carmel. You know, when I moved here to Poughkeepsie, a year ago, I was looking for places all over, you know, trying to find that, you know, something that speaks to me. I finally, 2 months ago, went there. I'm like, all right, I found my place.
Yeah, you just have a beer.
Yeah, I'm here.
Smell the dog shitting itself everywhere.
Before you drink, I wanted. This is called by Graft. It's called Salt and Sand. It's they are out of they're from Newburgh, New York. Crafted and canned by Graft Cider in Newburgh, New York. So you guys
and it's also a wild yeast fermented, which is why it smells like dog puke.
Wild yeast fermented. So why don't you all take a sip and get me some reactions?
I hate the smell, but I do like it.
You like it?
I wasn't expecting that.
I'm into it.
This tastes like the shit I make at home.
Really?
Yeah.
It smells like acidic piss. Like it's
it's super acidic.
Yeah.
Although now I'm getting a little bit of Alka-Seltzer kind of flavor.
All right, here's what's in it. Ingredients are New York State apples, of course.
Yeah.
Lemon zest, lime zest, and smoked sea salt. It is their.
I'm not getting any smokiness,
Yeah,
but
right.
it really tastes like
Goza.
It tastes like an Alka-Seltzer.
Their Goza, the Gozerian cider.
I don't think I'd ever
Gose.
drink this again.
No.
This
I bought 4 because first of all, a big tip of the cap to the that fucking that beer distributor by the Taco Shack in fucking New Paltz. Jesus Christ, do they have a selection?
Haven't been in there.
A ton of gluten-free
Oh,
stuff.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Everything you can think of gluten-free, they have it. It's incredible. And they had a lot of weird-ass ciders that I've never seen before. I saw that this was from Newburgh, so I gave it a fucking shot. And it's not bad. It's just such a strange, off.
It's just weird.
They should have
flavor.
added a little bit of something like raspberry.
Yeah,
something
to offset all that.
Because all I'm getting now in the aftertaste is just salt water.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
It turns into salt water after a while.
Yeah, I'm not going to finish this.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just everyone, if you, whatever.
See, I'm into it, but
everyone pour their
Everyone
is
give it
into
to Mac.
Adams.
I guess.
Mac.
Yeah, if you're
Whoever
going to
wants
drink
the
it,
rest.
go ahead, man.
I'm gonna. I don't know if I should share where I work, but we're gonna have a night tonight, I guess.
It's 6.9% too, so it's got a little bit of teeth.
Well, here's the
Well,
thing.
that's surprising. It doesn't. I don't really taste any alcohol.
No,
in there.
it's not strong alcohol.
I have very odd taste to I think what's going on with beer lately because everybody seems to be pushing the hops game. I hate
It's backing off now.
Is it?
It's going towards juicier kind of. That's the new thing. It's
juicy.
It's hopped, but it's wet hopped, so it's not bitter.
Right.
It's just citrus, juicy flavors.
Yeah.
And also these Goza style beers. Everybody's making one now.
See, I'm into the more malt. I like a good Hefeweizen. I like a nice thick stout. That's what I like. I like to drink my bread.
Did we go over what a Goza is? We didn't
we did.
We did?
Yeah, we did when Ryan was in.
Yeah.
From Long Trail.
Yeah. A top fermented beer, and originated in Goslar, Germany. I don't remember talking about this.
We did. We definitely did.
Okay. Whatever.
Because the cranberry Goza.
Yeah. And the saltiness part of it is part of the thing. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't remember that at all. I don't remember.
You weren't even drinking.
Yeah.
You know how many beers I had that night? How do I remember?
was
And
just
you don't.
sad, and I didn't care about anything.
I drank 9 beers in 2 hours.
I'm drinking Yingling Dad beer.
Yay!
It's
Dad
even
beer
in a
for
can.
dads.
Dad
Happy
beer.
Father's Day.
Yeah, Happy
everyone.
Father's Day from Yingling.
My dad beer for me was Coors Light.
Oh God. Yeah.
With a fucking lime, right?
Yep. No lime. Dad
No?
just can of Coors Light. How come you don't drink Bud Light? Because Bud Light is disgusting.
What's your drink that you
don't
can't
know.
drink anymore because you just had it too much? Like mine is Southern Comfort. I can't touch
Southern
it.
Comfort is
Ugh.
one of those.
I
used
can't.
to drink it all the time. I
Me
loved
too.
it.
The
I used to
smell
get
will make
ragged
me
on
nauseous.
about people used to fucking
By me.
yeah. And
Like, why are you paying the same price for sugar water in your bourbon?
yeah, it's just
I can't even smell it anymore. I
Yeah,
get
I can't
nauseous from
do
it.
it.
Fireball for me.
Fireball, you're done with Fireball?
Done with Fireball.
I didn't even fuck with it.
Fireball is an ingredient to a drink, not
Yeah,
a drink.
Correct.
When did people start thinking that you should put it in the freezer and do shots of it?
Yeah.
When they were 12
I just
and
don't
female.
fucking understand. It tastes like candy. It tastes like an
Yeah.
atomic Fireball candy, so I get that.
Mm-hmm.
but you add that to something.
Yeah.
What was yours, Adam?
I don't really have anything like that.
No, you
I mean,
never
I just stuff that I've never liked, like
Okay.
tequila.
Oh yeah.
There was a time when if tequila was the only thing there, I could drink it, but
Yeah.
now it's so disgusting. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's how you notice you're becoming an adult, where you have
yeah.
standards for your
Yeah.
alcohol. There was a time where I had a friend who made some bathtub gin, and I'm just like, fuck it, it's here.
Yeah.
Let's go. If we still see in the morning, we're good. You know.
Yeah,
Now I've got standards.
I can't drink whiskey and bourbon as much as I used to, but
Yeah,
that's just
same.
only because like my hangover is real bad the next day,
Yeah,
but not
I
because I don't
understand.
like it.
Yeah.
But I've been acclimating myself back to it, I think. And I think the problem is with whiskey and bourbon is I drink it just as fast as I would drink a beer. So I end up drinking 5 times as much without filling up. With beer, there's only so fast that you could drink it.
Right.
I've been
So-
getting into scotches lately, so.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Scotch.
I know that they're icky.
The good you've got to get, in my opinion, you got to get past the certain precipice of
Oh, Daddy, this tastes like Grandma.
a certain precipice of good quality Scotch, and then you're like, oh, I see what these Scotch snobs are talking about. After a certain point, before that, all of it tastes like,
You're the man, not bobby.
And you said you worked at PDH, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm distracted. I think the YouTube.
What are you doing?
I think the YouTube just crashed.
Oh no.
What's our listener gonna do?
We actually had a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm so bummed about it. But what are you gonna do?
if you can get it back up, because I would love to do the live commenting thing again. That worked really
Oh, that'd
well.
be
So I
awesome.
should probably log into Facebook.
I'd love
huh?
that.
Yeah,
Looks like
I
I
don't
already
know
am.
I don't know if we're going, but
Do you want to take a quick 2-minute break and try and figure it out?
Yeah. We got it.
Or I'll just go to YouTube.
No, we're good.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, it's up. It's just slow.
All right.
I
Well,
got it
this
back
is a
on.
good time to let anybody know on YouTube. If you want to go ahead and do some live commenting, message us at the Dead Radio Podcast Facebook page.
Yeah.
Do not message us individually, otherwise our computers will make noises.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Greg
Oh, so is that your way of telling me
Yeah.
that? So I don't do it again?
No, a bunch of people were doing
Oh,
it.
okay.
What I did catch was a question from Greg O'Brien. He was asking, he's late to the party, asking what Hudson Valley Legends is about. So I guess let's give us the.
We shouldn't assume that all
Yeah, that's a
all
good
7 of
point.
our listeners
That's Yeah, true. right,
have
right,
listened
right.
to every episode.
Don't you guys know number 99, the quintessential Dead Radio Podcast episode about?
Don't you know
Was
who
it
I am?
99?
Yeah.
You were
Was
99, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Hudson Valley Legends is all about the weird history and the urban legends in the community. So I'm the host and Mike is the producer, and basically
Sands.
Yeah. And if you're just getting interested in it, well, we're not doing it anymore.
We're not doing it anymore. Sorry, Greg. Yeah, it's just basically we would do stories on like the weird history in the local area, so the paranormal, the haunted stuff, just kind of hidden gems in the Hudson Valley that some people don't talk about anymore. And it will be continuing in September or October, I believe, with a new host who has a lot of big ideas for it. So.
I have so many ideas. I'm so upset.
Well-
Now you got to get me in touch with him.
Yeah, no, he was actually, yeah.
Because he should definitely come with us and bust into the asylum before they tear it down this summer. Not this summer, but next summer.
Oh, well, if it catches fire again, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That'd be really exciting. What are you doing?
Huh? I'm not doing anything. People are messaging me.
Oh, no, wait, that was me.
Oh.
That was me reminding myself to plug Babe Patrol's show. It is somewhere in New York City.
We're terrible at this, aren't we?
No, it's at, I think it's the Astoria Beer Garden, but I can look really quick. It'll just take a minute if we want to have a moment of silence for Jason Fulham.
All right.
Well, you don't like that air?
right.
It makes you nervous?
So, July 1st in Astoria, New York, at Astoria Band Fest at Bohemian Hall Beer Garden in Astoria, New York. Don't know when it's starting because it doesn't say. This is just there it is. Hang on.
I'm sweating. It's hot down
So
here.
it starts
I'm
at
actually all right, but
so it starts at
fucking
3
dying.
p.m. I don't know exactly when they're playing, but it is like a band festival, so there should be a lot going on that day.
That's cool.
And I thought she said it was at the Astoria Beer Garden, but it's at the Astoria Band Fest Bohemian Hall Beer Garden.
A lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah. So go check that out. You can also check out our interview with Babe Patrol that I just uploaded to YouTube today.
Oh. Lots of promotion. See, we're very professional.
No,
now.
very much, yeah.
Do you want to take this opportunity to tell them about the T-shirts?
Oh, yeah. Also,
Yeah, so
it's just a promotional podcast, really.
Yeah.
We're just promoting stuff, your stuff, our
This
stuff,
episode
this beer, that beer.
of the Dead Radio podcast is brought to you by... I was just making fun of...
Teespring, you go to teespring.com, TEE spring.com/deadradioshirt. There's a story behind that. teespring.com/deadradioshirt and get yourself a Dead Radio Podcast t-shirt for $15.
$15 for a limited time. If we sell a bunch of them, we'll keep that price for a while. We'll just see how it goes. We really only need to sell like 4 to fulfill it, but our goal is 50. If we can get to 50, then we can actually make a little bit of money for the show, and you will all have T-shirts.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, have you heard the good word about selling out?
We have.
Well, every dime that we make is going right back into the show for a very long time. Oh, we've already sold out. We're producing another podcast for profit. So.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking about doing another one. I'm still feeling it out. We just moved. We're still living in boxes. The shirt is wrinkled because it's been in a Rubbermaid.
It looks great, though. It really brings out...
Stop it, you big flirt.
It really brings out the red in your beard.
Thank you.
What I wanted to know if there was any kind of... Was there stuff on the docket before you guys said, okay, we can't do this anymore? Like,
Yes.
Did you have like a bunch of shit, or just like one or two things that you really want to hit on? Because this is your chance to kind of...
I'm not going to tell you exactly because I am going to pass that on to him. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I can give you an idea of one of them.
Okay.
One of them was all about a cold case from the... I always mess up the date when I'm not looking at my notes. I believe it was like 1910. And it was a family that was murdered, and they never actually solved the case. So the great-grandchild of... No, that doesn't make sense. The grandchild of the sheriff who was on the job wrote a whole thesis on it. And it was really fascinating. And I actually had this whole thing set up where I was going to do like reads of the actual 1903 newspaper articles and then develop how the story continued to develop in the news. Because the way they wrote news back then was so different from now.
Yeah.
They didn't give a fuck what they wrote.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. They were just like, her head was bashed into the sink, and it's just brutal, brutal shit. So I was gonna do like a reading of each article I found, and then kind of do like a timeline. But I gave all those notes to Rob, so he will do with it as he will. But that was gonna be
Rob,
a good
if you're
one.
listening.
Are you guys gonna like be jerks and micromanage and stuff?
No.
Are you gonna, like,
we are done.
be like,
We're done.
so
That's
I
why-
was listening to the last episode and I have some notes.
That's
for you.
that's why we did such an interview process. A podcast, it's like our child, all right? I want to be okay with our child's new parent. We met Rob, and he's a good metaphorical dad.
Aw.
Jesus.
I
for
think he's
this
like
podcast.
younger than us.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He is younger than us, but that's the feeling I got from him. Like,
Okay.
it was.
He's like a stepdad then.
I was looking for somebody who could do the podcast well. I think we found somebody who can do the podcast better than us.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that's how I'm like.
Oh man, we're hyping him.
I don't
We're
think
hyping
so.
him hard.
Dude,
Yeah.
don't fuck
Don't
up.
fuck this
don't
up,
fuck
man.
up, man. That's all I can
Stack
say.
him really high, so it's a nice long fall. So if he hits, he doesn't get injured.
Yeah.
He breaks his neck or something.
By the way, I wasn't actually texting before. I wasn't trying to be. I was trying to buy one of your T-shirts while we were sitting here.
Oh,
and
just
then
do it at the end.
I was trying to be cute, goddammit, and then it fucked up.
Do it on the break. I'll help you.
Okay, thank you. You can take my money on break.
The reason why it's Dead Radio Shirt and not Dead Radio Podcast, teespring.com/Dead Radio Shirt instead, is because we started one and then we fucked something up.
We didn't realize
I've done
that. One thing that I didn't really think of is that if you set your time limit for 3 weeks, none of the shirts will ship for 3 weeks. So I killed that one and made it a week because I know we'll sell 4 shirts in a week.
Yeah.
We got that many people in the room; they're probably going to buy one.
Right.
So I that's not a problem. I'm going to at least get 2.
Right.
They're it's going to cost. I think with tax and shipping, it's like $20.
That's not bad.
So I know we'll at least make the goal and they will ship. I don't want to wait 3 weeks for my shirt.
I understand that.
So I think I'm just going to do a new one. Maybe we'll do this one for a week, and then the next one will be 2 weeks, something like that. I don't know, but with this, we can change it up. We can make different shirts.
Oh, awesome.
So we were talking before doing our ridiculous hashtags that we put sometimes, like "Dicks out for Bosch."
Yeah, dicks out for Bosch. It's like I have just a list of hashtags that we always use.
Will your mom buy that? Because that would be fucking awesome.
Oh, that'd be so fucking weird.
Oh, that'd be so
Well, the T-shirt
She
that we have
would,
up right
too.
now is just our logo. I definitely want to do one with the Dale face.
Yes,
because we can do full color printing with this. It's going to be much more expensive. It'll probably be, $25 shirt, something like that. But I definitely want to do some of the Photoshop that I've done in the past.
There's some weird hashtag smoking tit is in there.
Yeah,
And
it's smoking tit.
It just shouldn't be in there though anymore.
It doesn't make any
It's
sense.
Dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, ale plane I think should be the first
I
one.
just
That's my
definitely
favorite
want
one.
like a hashtag celiac one just to be like an annoying person. Where'd you get that shirt? Oh,
I
it's
don't
from
know.
the
My
Dead
favorite
Radio
was,
podcast.
My favorite was Ride the Lightning. I
Oh,
think.
Rick
brings the lightning.
Oh my God, that was so fucking funny.
Rick's a psychopath.
Oh, it was brilliant. I loved it.
Also today, and I've been scouring the internet to find something. That Graswald kayaker case is going.
Yeah.
There's a pre-trial conference going on today, and I was told that there was going to be some live tweeting, but there isn't. So nothing's going on right now. Yeah. So that was a bummer. I'm really bummed about that.
I work in news. The last thing I want to hear is more news.
Oh, gee, are they covering that whole thing?
Yeah,
Are you allowed
I
to
mean-
talk shop a little, or talk shop? But talk.
No, they're not following that so much.
Yeah. Wow, it's like a Hudson Valley thing.
I know, right? But and here's the thing: we do, we also do Jersey, we also do Long Island. So I never know what area I'm going to be day to day. So like today, I know a lot of Jersey news.
Oh,
I know
right.
what's going on in Jersey because that's what I'm producing. So
It smells.
New Jersey is a delightful state to all my Jersey friends out there.
A unique bouquet.
And your highways reek.
Can you write that
So
down?
that's why all your tourists think your
Yeah.
state smells is because you've built dumpsters near all your highways. So
first-
anybody traveling through that state goes, "Oh, this fucking place reeks."
I can remember driving down to North Carolina with my father on vacation and just going, or maybe it was Florida, I don't remember, but we went through New Jersey. We hit New Jersey.
Mhm.
I had no idea that we had hit New Jersey. I was just a little kid not giving a shit about where we were going. All of a sudden, I just went, oh, my God, what is that? Oh, it stinks. What is this smell? And my dad just, without fucking flinching, says, we just got into Jersey.
Yep.
And that was it. Like, he didn't laugh about it,
No.
nothing. It was just a deadpan, like, offhanded comment. Yeah, New Jersey smells like shit. That was it. And I was just like, why does it smell so bad? And he was just like, I don't know. A combination of industry and seawater. I don't know. It's like low tide and fucking, I don't know, sulfur plants, whatever they got the fuck out
Sulfur plants?
there. I don't know.
They
I
make
don't know what they have out there.
At the sulfur orchards, you can
what
pick,
is
pick
New-
the sulfur right off the tree. When
No,
they're
no,
nice and
plant like
ripe.
it's steam, like on the cover of Animals. Fuck you.
You crack open the
That was a
shell
good
and the
one.
sulfur is inside.
I want to know what industries are in Because, there's like just factories and fucking shit on the sides of the roads there.
It's garbage. It's hot garbage. It's
hot garbage.
They have decided, and if you have to put landfills somewhere, I get it. Near a highway, you're not putting it near a school, but anybody who's driving through that state is smelling your landfills, and they're going, "Oh, Jersey
They also
smells."
buy up all of New York City's. Well, they don't buy it; they're paid to take all of New York City's garbage too. That's why New York smells so bad.
Yeah.
The whole fucking town smells. That's not just the highways.
I'm reading what the top 5 industries in New Jersey are. This is riveting
I actually
shit.
kind of want to know.
But okay, so it's biopharmaceuticals.
That
is
sounds
the
like a
number
smelly
one.
off product,
This
right?
is according to Newsmax.com, so you
Oh.
know it's right.
Oh, yeah.
Transportation, logistics, and distribution. Number 3 is manufacturing, healthcare, and technology. So there's not like actual, like I typed in factories, and it's just not helping me. The internet is not working for me today. Nothing is working for me today. But just like it's a well-known thing. I said that to my friend. I said that to Shihu one time, and she was like, "Don't say that. No, don't you? New Jersey's a nice place." I'm like, "No, it's not. It smells like shit." It's like, "It does not." I'm like, "You're just used to the smell.
You're just used
then.
to it, yeah.
You're smell blind."
It's like when you're hanging out in a house that has a kitty litter box in it, and the kitty litter box.
Are you
fucking
talking about
stinks.
this place?
What?
Right now?
What?
Are you stabbing?
No,
Are
I
you
didn't even
making
know
a
you
stab?
had a cat. I
Sorry.
seen the dog.
I'm self-conscious.
It smells like a dorm room in the late '90s in here. That's what it smells
It
like.
does. It's gonna
He
smell
just
a lot
burns-
worse.
He burns incense to cover up the cat shit.
Where's the Sublime poster?
Yeah.
Well, I got votives this time. I got votive
Yeah.
candles from Dreaming Goddess. So
cool.
I was listening. I had forgotten.
Oh,
I
did you?
listened to the old podcast episode. And that's right. You got a candle guy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I had a candle guy.
Well,
Can we talk
didn't
about
she resign?
Can we talk about what?
your upcoming episode?
Sure. What? Which one?
The one where you're going to be, I think it's speaking with somebody from Dreaming Goddess. We talked about
yeah,
it.
that is.
I thought that was tonight, but I forgot about you guys.
Thanks.
It's okay.
Gee whiz.
I might as well give him a
I
proper.
didn't say sorry. I said thanks.
I guess I'll give him a proper plug. Well, next week, for if anybody's interested in watching on the YouTube, I hope that it gets going, but it doesn't fuck up. But anyway, I'm trying to find his fucking site. No, I don't have.
So
it.
anyway, while he's looking for that, Ryan is going to have his pineal gland. Pineal gland. What's the word? Tickled.
Stimulated in such a way
with LEDs or something, and he's going to go on a small DMT trip.
Yeah.
So
tell me everything.
Yeah.
So
So what I'm really hoping for is that we can lay you on the table when he does this. So right in the middle of
like
the table.
on this. I have another extension.
I think you better move that before you
Now
do
wait,
that.
are you saying that the LEDs are going to cause a simulation of a DMT trip, or
No,
are
it's
you
supposedly
administered DMT?
And again, I haven't done any research on this because I
Yes,
probably
there is.
will look into it beforehand. But from what I gather, the light in your eyes is supposed to stimulate your pineal gland to cause it to release DMT.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I have the whole thing here. The it's spelled AJNA light, and Ajna light is a powerful combination of spirituality and technology. It activates your pineal gland. It's a unique brand of light therapy that offers an endogenous. ENDOG endogenous.
Yeah.
Don't know the word.
I don't know what that word means. Endogenous DMT release with the use of sophisticated brainwave entertainment software, allowing for complete natural and potent psychedelic experience without the use of any foreign substances. I've talked about this with other people to make sure it wasn't bullshit.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's completely
Endogenous
not bullshit.
means having an internal cause or origin.
Yeah, but you know what also causes those psychedelic euphoric feelings? Those administered drugs. They're really powerful. You should try those. They work.
Yeah.
Also-
I told him, I was like, oh, great, because
You know what also does? It has an endogenous response. Sugar pills when they tell people it's going to make them feel better.
Ah.
Yeah. So that's I'm just putting that out there that's just as likely, if not the most likely cause for the trip. So that's why I'm not going to be doing it on the show. I am going to do it, but I'm not going to do it on the show because, he specifically said he can't drink, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not a
So
problem for
it's
me.
not. I know it's not a problem for you, but it's a problem for me on this show.
Yeah.
So
He was talking to me the other day. It's just like, do you have, what did he ask? Fluoride? Do you use fluoride toothpaste? I'm like, no, I don't. And he's just like, good. You don't want your, because I guess it calcifies.
No.
This is a no.
So I'm
wait,
gonna
Kelly,
go.
wait. Before you start, don't do this because this is a friend of the show. So
Gotcha.
Don't do that.
What's happening?
I don't want, I don't want to say that this guy is full of things.
I mean, I kind of do. Because
All right,
fluoride doesn't
talk?
do anything but
Yeah.
make your teeth stronger.
Yeah, no, that's
So-
all bullshit.
Yeah.
You didn't want my
about fluoride.
pineal
All right.
gland calcified.
So we're
Well,
definitely
your pineal gland in your brain is not going to calcify from something that doesn't have calcium in it.
Yeah.
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 Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that
I'm gonna have
just saying.
questions.
Yeah. So your pineal gland in your fucking brain is not going to calcify under any circumstances
Yeah.
whatsoever.
But
So
it sounded good at the time.
that's
though.
that's the thing,
I'm
and that's why.
scared
Yeah.
now.
So I'll be nice. I'll be nice, and I am very open minded.
Well,
but
yeah,
I'm
that's
just
the thing.
saying, like, if you have a legitimate trip. Who cares what caused it? But chances are it's a little thing in the back of your brain saying, "Hey, we really want this." Yeah.
Maybe I should fight it. Should I not fight it? Or should
No,
I fight
no.
it?
Just the thing is, if you go into it thinking it's not going to work, it ain't going to fucking work.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I guarantee you, if I sat in that chair, nothing would fucking happen.
My argument is that under laboratory conditions, I don't think this would.
I mean, I'm will.
Well, we're gonna check it
I've
out.
Heard
Check
plenty,
it out.
I've heard
Excited.
plenty of
This is
people
the lab,
talk
my
about
friend.
it, and saying
ton of
that-
people have.
Hey,
ton of
this
people
is
have said
this is
that.
your
yeah.
laboratory, all right?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Well, and some of the more level-headed people over there have said it was really awesome as well.
Yeah.
Over at Dreaming Goddess. Well, I won't say who the crazies are, but everybody who knows the people over
yeah,
there,
you
they
can
know
figure
who
it
I'm
out.
talking about.
Yeah, you can figure it out.
So and yeah, right now everyone from Crafted Cup who's listening to this is fucking dying because they know exactly who I'm talking about.
Or they're super embarrassed.
I'm just weirded out by that, man.
Oh, man,
the
you're-
things that they sell in that place. I'm sorry, like
Your skeptical alarms just
just
went,
going off like crazy right now. Like
He's more of the skeptic
you're
than I
telling
am.
me you're going to sell me a fucking crystal that'll make me richer, or it's bullshit. No, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
How
so-
dare you try and cure me of something with a
Yeah.
rock? I'm gonna walk
The
in there
thing
with
is-
a cancer patient who's going through chemo and go,
Stop.
what crystal do you have to cure cancer? And I want you to look this
They'll
person.
give you an answer.
I want
They
you to
will
look this
absolutely
person in
give
the
you an answer.
goddamn eyes and take their money. That's what I want.
Yeah, so the
For
crystal
a
thing is
goddamn
total-
rock.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mike just went nuclear.
Nuclear.
I'm sorry.
Nuclear.
Sorry for yelling.
So I agree with you completely.
You're just not as asshole and loud about it as me.
No, I just
I'm
I
so
don't I don't
sweating.
I
So
learned
are
a long
you
time ago
sure?
to not give those people any
So
kind of
hot
energy
right now.
because
Yeah.
I think you're gonna
certain
not-
people like if you talk to someone who's like if you talk to someone who talks about government conspiracies, you can argue with them and maybe get them to see your other side, but if they start talking about 9/11 was fake,
Yeah.
there's just no point.
Right.
Don't bother. And it's the same thing. You can talk to people who have, their pineal gland fucking whatever thing done, and you can go, okay, well, there's that's a possibility at least.
Sure, yeah.
But then the crystal people, don't even fucking
Yeah,
waste your time.
no.
Just don't even
I'm
bother.
sorry.
My thing on it though is you and I fucking go back and
We-
forth
we-
on this all the time.
this
'cause
is one of our-
is him all the time.
This is one of
about
our
these
favorite
things.
arguments. We
So-
have like philosophical discussions and arguments all the time. This is one of our favorites. We never agree on this shit.
And I'm one of those people that have absolutely no problem with placebo effect. And I think if something makes you feel like it is genuinely helping you, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Ugh, that's horse shit.
Yeah, but don't bill it as science. Is my
Don't
problem.
bill.
But
Yeah, and
nobody's
don't
billing.
build
Who billed what as science?
homeopathy.
That's not being billed as science.
Homeopathy is being billed as science.
He never said anything about
I
anything.
want to
He's
know
just
how
like,
many of your users know what homeopathy is, and then when they see a drug in the drugstore that says a homeopathic remedy, I want them to know if they know what that fucking shit is.
Well, how about you tell us?
Homeopathy is a theory that water has memory. Okay? And
the secret! Shh! You're talking about the secret. It's a secret. You're not supposed to talk about it, you cunt.
Water has memory, and that it has memory of vibrations, and that if you want to stop a symptom, you give that person something that will cause that symptom. Say, all right, it causes the person gets their face is red. Let's give them an herb that makes their face red. We take that. It's not secession. It's not. That's not the right word. But they basically water it down till it's literally 1 part in millions. To you're drinking water. This is all water. You can go right now. All right. I should put a disclaimer. I didn't tell you to do
Talk
this.
to my water.
But I have done this before.
Tell my water what you feel.
Yeah, tell the water
He's
that
gonna
you
be
love
like
it.
your inflammatory
You
one.
can
You're gonna
take-
get so many views off this. You're gonna get so many flat
I have
earthers
taken
and angry people.
As an experiment by myself. I've seen somebody else do this. It's James Randi. He was a magician who liked to debunk psychics and homeopathy and stuff like this. But I have done this. I'm not suggesting anybody else does it because, God damn it, I don't want to get sued. You can take an entire bottle of homeopathic sleeping pills to your face whenever you want because there's nothing in it. You have diluted the compound so much that you are not even getting it's like throwing an aspirin into Lake Superior and mixing it up and then taking a drink of it. It's like you're not getting any aspirin anymore. You're not going to cure a
Anything,
headache.
you're getting cancer.
Right.
So
that's
out of
the
Lake
theory of
Superior.
homeopathy. So anytime you hear any medication is homeopathic, it's full of shit.
Oh boy.
And that's what grinds your gears.
In my opinion.
Do you have a sound clip? Anything you can play for this?
Don't listen to him, buddy.
I love you, water.
I'm just saying that apparently the
Yeah,
water
So the
you guys don't
so
have-
it is a noun. The treatment of disease by minute doses of natural substances that in a healthy person would produce symptoms of disease. That sounds like horse shit.
Yeah.
That's like that's fucking stupid.
I mean
I mean, I've heard the word, but I'm never gonna buy something and go homeopathic, and then I look at the active ingredients and it says fucking nothing.
Right.
I'm not buying it.
And the thing is they'll hide the words, like they'll use the Latin term of this herb, and you find out, oh, you're giving me a pill with 1/1,000,000th of a particle of garlic root. Thank you. I'm paying for this.
Yeah.
And somehow water has memory about the garlic root, but it's forgotten all the millions of poo it's fucking floated in. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's pretty dumb.
If water could talk.
I've seen that video with the water and the ice crystals and stuff like that, and then just you do like 2 seconds worth of research on it, and they're like, yeah, that was never billed as a documentary. That's a movie that someone made.
Yeah.
Like they don't say that was ever done in any kind of lab conditions. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. To me, you know what? The physical world is such a cool ass place. All right. We don't need to make up stuff.
You're not interested in a parallel dimension or whatever, like just like reaching out and touching a different plane of existence.
I
If
mean,
you can do it here.
Listen, all of these things are very interesting, very awesome, and I wish they were. None of that makes it any more true.
But I don't think DMT, you're touching another plane of existence. You're just
exactly.
You're getting high.
You're on a drug. Oh, you're on a drug.
It's because of the God particle. That's why the God molecule. Excuse me, I used the wrong phrase. It's just because everybody who's taken DMT have had the same similar experience, and it always comes out into a spiritual aspect, and that's pretty interesting.
When you take
we'll
a
know
psychedelic,
more next week.
yeah. When you take a psychedelic, you can't lose your tether of, oh, I'm on a fucking drug.
Right.
My synapses are firing like crazy right now. My
Well-
eyes are dilated beyond belief.
Well, but
this is what it feels like to have those things happen.
The whole thing about DMT is that it's naturally occurring.
Right.
It's naturally occurring in every human on the planet and most animals and plant
Right.
life. The natives in South America actually figured out a way. The ayahuasca thing.
The
that everybody's
ayahuasca,
like,
yeah.
That's DMT. That's what
Yep.
that is. It's a bunch of barks that they mix together. The only difference between DMT that you buy from like a street dealer and smoke in crystal form, it lasts only about 20 minutes. In the ayahuasca brew, it lasts for hours
Oh my
on
God.
length.
Yeah.
So they figured out a way to harvest different barks and
Well, they do
this
that
and that.
shit too, where they like play music and shit to like keep you
They
going.
do
in your
shamanic
trip.
drumming and everything like
Yeah.
that. There's
It
like
looks
they
like a-
fill the room with tobacco smoke.
It looks like a hard time.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot. I've seen people, you know,
They figured out
hit documentaries about ayahuasca and they're throwing up and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. It seems like a hard night.
Yeah, it's not fun. Like it's
Yeah.
not supposed to be like a party drug.
Right.
Right.
It's supposed to be, you know, a possible glimpse into something else. But, you know, whether or not, you know, skeptics over here believe that you are seeing something.
I don't. You're definitely seeing something,
Yeah.
but it's within your own perception. I'm
Right.
just saying the most likely scenario is you're tripping fucking balls.
Yeah.
See,
I
to
mean, that's
me-
just
But that can have a greater meaning though, and I think,
can, but not definitely. You know
Of
what
course,
I mean?
absolutely.
Yeah. So, that's not being a skeptic. That's just saying, yeah, I agree that all those things are happening, but are they real? Most likely, no.
The very tools of your perception
Yeah.
are being altered by this drug. So anything you say based on it is going to be skewed. You know, I saw God. You saw something.
But
I
what-
don't deny that your brain was causing a hallucination.
But what if our perception of our reality
Right.
is what's tethering us to, you know, this plane of existence?
You have then all your work ahead of you. To
But then
make such
that's
a,
like,
make
but-
such a-
I
you know?
know.
You're 2 seconds away from. I'm just asking questions, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm sounding like a
I'm with
conspiracy.
them
What if
right now.
Jesus?
No, I'm
what if
with them.
Jesus really did
Should we
rise from the
switch-
dead,
should
Ryan?
we
I'm just
switch
asking
I
questions.
want to go sit over
We
there.
should switch sides.
Yeah, I want to sit over there.
All I'm saying is that it's very easy to discount it right away as like, it's just your brain fucking around with you. But you know, there is no absolute, there's no actual proof as to what. I mean, they do know that DMT. There's all kinds of research you could do on DMT. They know that it's produced in your pineal gland.
Yeah.
They don't know why. It's just there. It exists. No real reason why. When you die, it dumps all of it into your system. So that's why everybody sees the white light and all that stuff like that. Why are our bodies designed to do that? For what reason?
But necessarily designed, or is that a
Design-
topic
yeah,
of stop working?
Well, not
you know?
designed, but why did we evolve?
Our bodies aren't designed to make our blood pool when we die, but it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why did we evolve to create this little tiny gland in our center of our brain to dump DMT into our system?
Oh, I'm not saying that it's doesn't serve a purpose in
Yeah.
normal functioning.
Yeah, I'm not
life.
like
Well, the thing is, here's the biggest thing. We need to stop talking about evolution when it comes to things like that, because evolution is all accidents, unless you believe in a higher power. I mean, if you think about it, how many of you guys wear glasses, contacts?
I don't. She does. She wears glasses.
Yeah. So 50% of the room would have been straight up dead.
Yeah.
By now, if without technology,
They would have fell down a hole.
My
your
favorite
family
thing
would
Fell
have
down
left
a
you
well.
for fucking dead, or no one would have wanted to marry you or have their children marry you and procreate with you because you're fucking blind.
Right. Or
So therefore,
You put interesting emphasis on that
Emph-
syllable.
emphasis?
Yeah. You put an interesting
On which
emphasis
one?
on the syllable. I don't even know. I
Here's
just
the one.
remember. I don't know what word.
So,
it was.
so anyway,
It's
so
interesting.
what I'm trying to say is that humans have surpassed natural selection.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
definitely.
So at that point, it can just be a fucking weird accident.
You know, realize that anybody
You know?
who's gotten their wisdom teeth out, that happened because our
Yeah.
jaws are now too small to fit our own fucking teeth in it.
Well, that and you
'Cause we're
usually
not-
we don't
you'd
eat- we
usually
don't eat the same.
you'd
We
usually
don't, yeah.
lose a few by the time you're fucking 15.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I lived a long life.
Yeah.
15.
So,
We got way
so
off
anyway,
the rails.
that like if you want to talk about intelligent design, you could make that assumption. But you can't just say there has to be a purpose to it. It doesn't have to
No.
be.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Like, I'm curious. What is the purpose? If there is, if the purpose
could be
is there is
vestigial.
no purpose.
It could be vestigial. It
Whoops.
could be something. It could be some. As you die, you dump all that so you don't freak the fuck out and hurt somebody.
To me,
I don't know.
To me,
you
that
know?
question is asked a lot, and nobody stops to think, is that? And no offense, is that a dumb question? Sometimes when we ask, "What is the purpose? What is the purpose?" It's like asking, "What's the purpose of a mountain?" It doesn't have a purpose. It just exists. We can talk about what happened
The answer's-
to make that mountain be created. But to say that mountain has a purpose is our own.
But you never know.
We're painting that onto the mountain.
The answer is 42, by the way.
This is correct.
Every
time.
It could be something
Don't panic,
vestigial.
my
For all we know, it could be something that had to do with internal pain relief.
Yeah,
Right.
Something silly
you
like
never
that.
know. Yeah, especially because if it happens when you die, there's a good chance that it acted like adrenaline
But
does
I think
for us now.
the important part is going through the process and stimulating your pineal gland and doing all of these things, because if you just kind of cast it aside as just, well, we don't have the scientific fact for it yet, so fuck it, then what's to be learned from it? And you're talking to somebody who's pretty anti-drugs, by the way.
But the thing is, I'm not saying that DMT isn't real. I'm saying that maybe shining lights in someone's eyes isn't real.
I'm going to be completely honest with you, because I was trying to be nice before, but then we went balls out on it. I think it's total bullshit.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why we're
gonna
have that discussion next week.
But but DMT as an experience, the real DMT, the real ayahuasca trip, I think that's something else entirely, and I think that's a whole discussion that's important to still have and not cast it aside.
Of
I think
course,
it has medical relevance.
Right. And to bring it back full circle, because this thing went way off the goddamn rails, that was what was always good between us with the podcast. Is
a hard skeptic.
Let's reel this in. Me being a hard skeptic and her being not so much. We created a great podcast.
You're more willing.
I'm a little bit more open-minded.
Right. Yeah.
Now that we're not doing the podcast anymore, I'll totally say this. There were times I'd be on Skype calls and he'd be sitting over on a chair doing this, pretending to jerk off because he was so angry at the things he was hearing.
Because you do interview a lot of cool people and stuff like that, and
you interview some crazies too.
And you interview some crazies.
There were
in the
times
SAR
I would
business.
look over and I'd be like, no.
And I'm just doing this, just throw my hands up in the air and go, fucking shit. This is
you can't argue.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, well, I'm much more open-minded when it comes to this kind of stuff. But I'm curious. I've read a bunch of stuff on it, and I don't know. Vice did a whole thing on it, and that guy seemed to come away with something. So I don't know.
To me, the disconnect is the lights.
excited.
DMT
I'm
works,
interested.
don't get
I
me
specifically
wrong.
have not done any research on this because I want to ask those questions of him while he's setting things
That's
up.
a cool. That's
so
a
I don't
cool
know
way to
how
go
it.
about
I don't know how it works.
That's a cool way to go about
That's
it,
what I want to do. Especially because I am biased to where I don't really think it's real, but we will know.
Right.
So, I mean, the real test would be to do it to me.
Yeah, it would.
But I don't want to do it on the show because I want to drink and make fun of you. So.
Well, you'll have to.
So, but he said he was
like,
like, yeah, he said he'd do a free session for me. So.
Oh.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, just come in whenever.
He's a nice fella.
Yeah.
Yes,
But,
and that having a difference of opinion than someone like me does not preclude you from being a very nice and charming individual. And I'm putting a disclaimer.
A very nice simpleton.
No. There are very, very smart people
who are really gullible.
Can you write down a very nice simpleton? I love that.
A very nice simpleton.
All right, let's take a quick break. I
Yeah,
think.
that sounds good.
Yeah, we've been at it for an hour. It's going by
man,
like
Really?
these-
Already?
you guys still smoke the cigarettes too, right?
Afraid so.
Yeah. So.
All right, well, that'll give us a chance to regroup.
Great.
And come back with more.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Don't forget to have me tell you about Lou's book.
Lou's book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to talk about it on the show because we're going to have him on. But
While we're here, patreon.com/Dead Radio Podcast, donate to the show. And also go to Teespring, teespring.com/Dead Radio shirt. Get yourself a t-shirt.
yeah,
Support the group.
$15 for a limited time.
Support the podcast.
I'll
And,
take a gross.
A gross.
A dozen.
If you want to buy 144 fucking shirts, man, I'll be really happy. All right.
So we'll be right back.
Are we doing Babe Patrol or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna pause the podcast and or the recording, the audio.
Okay.
Hello. All right, you go first.
All right. This is getting fun. All right. How far'd we get. Let's go with the breakup anthem.
Do you know?
All right, we'll be back.
What I wanna do to you? Do you know what you mean to me? Have you a clue? Do you know the truth? This is how you made me feel. I wanna drown you in a bathtub filled with all your ex's tears. Wanna tie you to my car and drag you around the world for years. I wanna punch you in the face, won't hesitate, I have no fear. Kick you while you're on the ground and then I'll come back for a little more, a little more, a little more. You tell me you don't understand. You're a poor excuse for a man. You're so vain, kinda stupid and insane. Got no spine, no future, no What's wrong with me? Is there something I don't see? They say, oh, it's not you, it's me. But there's gotta be something about me that's driving you out. It's not that you're leaving, that's not what I'm talking about. You're leaving me breathless, I can't seem to figure it out. This is happening again. When will this be over? This is happening again. And I'm just getting older. This is happening again. How many times can one heart break? It's happening again. I can't believe it's happening again. What's wrong with us? I feel like I'm in love with you and you're in love with lust. You need someone and I need someone to trust. You're not perfect at all, but baby, you're perfect to me. It's not hard to admit there's only one and you're it. I try to be cool, but I knew that I'd lose you again. This is happening again. When will this be over? This is happening again. And I'm just getting older. This is happening again. How many times can one heart break? It's happening again. I can't believe it's happening
Hi, this is Dave Kurlander from Canine Tactics, and you're listening to Dead Podcast Radio. Oh, fuck. Hi, this is Dave Kurlander. I don't even know where the fuck I'm from. This is going to take a while. All right, I got this. Hi, this is Dave Kurlander from Canine Tactics, and you're listening to Dead Radio Podcast. Done. Don't ask me to do it again.
I'm good. I gotta go to work eventually.
Uh-oh.
Breaking into the reserve.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Our titles!
The titles!
No!
The titles! Take my eyes, but not the titles.
There's the paper towels. Not even.
What was it? Low tide and seawater?
We have bizarre, low tide and seawater.
No.
Low tide and
it's
sulfur.
Low tide and sulfur.
I think the title should be Low Tide Homeopathic. Very nice.
Oh man. Well, we're back.
Hello.
Obviously, we've regrouped and then spilled, so now we're back to square one. So we're gonna take another break. So we'll be back, and no, we're gonna clean this shit up. Adam's gonna put all the paper towels into the garbage that he's been saving for the past 3 weeks. He's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to leave this here so that, it piles up and it reminds me to take it out. But it just piles up.
Well, now it's full. I'll take it out tonight.
See? Voila. Beautiful. Oh, Christ. I didn't fucking stop it.
Thanks for the beer, though.
No problem.
You need one after that rant. Everybody.
Sorry, I've regrouped everybody, and I'd like to apologize.
Don't apologize. It's what the show's fucking about. If the dude can't hang, he can't hang. He's got a friend in me. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Adam, not so much. He needs to produce some scientific documents.
No, I'm going to watch it happen and then see how, things go.
I switched up, by the way. I'm going with Down East unfiltered Down East cider. I poured samples if you guys would like to try.
This is definitely our favorite.
It's great. It's not garbage. This is good.
Okay.
This is our favorite
way to sell
cider.
it.
Okay.
It's not garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that is good.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that not the best cider you've ever had?
That's perfect. Yeah. That's really good.
It is good, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother, I poured him a glass of it on Sunday, and he took a sip, and he was just like, what is this? Down East cider. We found out Adam talked to somebody and tried it, and now it's like the unofficial, cider of the Dead Radio podcast. And he was just like, this is the best. He's like, this is the best cider I've ever had in my life. And I was just like, I know. It's good.
So I want your listeners to know that that the Dead Radio T-shirts will now start to produce.
Yeah.
As there were 2 more sold. So
it has
Not
been
4?
funded, so you'll
You're up to
maybe 4.
Maybe 4.
Only 140 to go.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. You only have to print 4 though
4,
to get it
I
going,
think 4
right?
total to get in order for them to make the profit necessary to make a silkscreen and start making them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we need everyone to start buying them.
Mm-hmm.
Clicking my analytics button.
Teespring.com/deadradioshirt.
For our podcast, we only ever made bumper stickers, and that was it.
Where'd you get... No, this is logistic stuff. Where did you get your...
Sticker junkie.
What did we get?
Yeah,
Sticker
so you
guy,
did only
right?
order 2, so you're good. Yeah.
You won't have
but I think we
crates
just needed 3 or 4 or something like that. So as long as Bosch orders one, we're definitely good.
Yeah, and I'm on the fence about it. So
I should just order 4 or 5 of them and just fucking wear them all day. Just fucking every day of the week,
Yeah, wear them at the coffee
Every
shop.
time I
no
wear
one's gonna
every
fucking
time I wear
bother
a
us,
Dead
huh?
Radio podcast shirt to the coffee shop, like 10 people ask me what it is.
Well, you guys have a cool logo. I
Yeah.
like it a lot.
Thank you, I made it.
Oh, you designed that? That's great.
Yeah, we're not fucking amateurs here. We grow fast.
So speaking of podcast, Mac had brought up before that he was thinking about starting one of his own, and I wanted him to throw it at you guys, see what you think.
If it's anything like what happened
Well,
before break,
yeah.
I'm in.
Alex Jones style. Then.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I haven't decided basically on the.
You
on
better
the
set up a
topic
Patreon
yet.
immediately because I'm sending money to you.
It would be more educational. It would be more in the vein of like a Hudson Valley Legends style, in the fact that it's more, educational based. I think, and my big passion is music. I know you guys have a passion for music. I'm a really big Western Europe concert music history buff. I'm that asshole. I like classical music and stuff like that.
Oh.
And I've always
he's gonna have a fucking 100,000 followers on this stupid classical music podcast.
That kind of podcast.
Well,
People are gonna be like, "Oh, you're compressing too hard, and I can't hear the nuances of the." Fuck all you people that listen to NPR, the classical shit
But you need
on
to go
Saturday
buck
nights.
wild,
Go
like-
fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
well, there are a lot of good, we always think of these old composers like, Mozart and Beethoven and stuff like that they're like these, chiseled from marble busts sort of like people. It's like they were fucking humans and they were dudes and they told shit jokes and they did it in their goddamn music. There's shit stories in their music.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is.
refuse to believe that Beethoven, as the
Beethoven famously has a shit joke in his
Beethoven, as our friend,
his second symphony.
Bill and Ted would say.
Fucking play. You want a shit story? A Beethoven shit story? I'll give you a Beethoven shit
Give
story.
us a Beethoven shit story. This is like a shit story by proxy or something.
Dead Radio presents
title.
a shit story.
And who did that?
That was
Flight of the Valkyrie.
Wagner.
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 I wonder if
yes.
he's got a shit story.
No, he was
How poetic.
Well, he was a big anti-Semite. That was.
Well, who isn't?
That's why you picked the song.
But yeah, Beethoven had so in 1802 he found out he famously started to lose his hearing, and it drove him into a heavy depression. And he had wrote out his, I think, his last will and testament, and I think a lot of people think he was ready to commit suicide at that time. But
think of how many records he would have sold if he did.
Oh
my God, are you serious?
More dropping of liquids.
That's the noise we have to play every time somebody spills something.
That's me when I actually spilled something before.
So, you changed out the leaf in the middle of the table. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So there used to be a hole in the middle of the table where all the cords would go.
Right.
And he dropped dumped a whole glass of wine down that
Oh,
hole
no.
all over everything.
Oh no.
And he finally isolated, so we just have this.
Look at the little shit cup.
So, all right. So I spilled over a good line, I thought. Think of how many records he would have sold if he did commit suicide, and go.
So when Beethoven got depressed, he had some bowel problems. All right, you did not want to
Preaching
share
to the choir.
You did not want to share a small enclosed space with Beethoven because he got the shits.
Where is this fucking?
Yeah, how do you even know this?
So if you listen to it, it came out in the fourth movement of his second symphony. I don't know if you could play it or not, but
We probably could. Although no, because it may pick up whatever symphony recorded it and then hit us with a fucking copyright thing.
well, the beginning. Listen to the beginning of the fourth symphony. It is such.
Oh, it's the fourth.
I'm sorry, the second symphony, fourth movement, and it starts with, in such a weird, jumpy sort of melody that it literally is a musical interpretation of his own gastrointestinal problems.
What?
Yeah.
You want to see if we can play this?
Yeah, just do it. Who cares?
I don't think they're gonna.
So this is his tummy going crazy and him having fucking flatulence, as they would say back in the day. He's farting up a storm in this symphony. And as... the problem definitely goes southward as you listen to this part. This is about Beethoven having the farts. You are listening to a sonic musical interpretation of Beethoven's shit story.
I just feel like I'm watching Trading Places. That's all. I feel like Trading Place. Like this is the title title role, and they're showing the city, directed by whoever, I can't remember the guy, starring Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy. Good morning, Mr. Duke.
So yeah, as the movement goes on,
It is a good question though. How do they know that though? Like, how do we know that?
Is that where the term movement came from?
Oh wow!
I wish. That's good though.
Buzzing.
Yeah, no, but through his letters and stuff.
Whoa. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Loop. My bad. Go.
Through his letters and stuff to his brother and other things, we knew that Beethoven wrote his most joyful music when he was most depressed. He was ready to off himself right now. He was getting to be a famous composer.
No, that part
and
I
he was
get,
losing
but
his hearing.
How do we know? Because I listened to one of the lectures that you had actually told me about to check this out, and he didn't like specifically go into like why this is about like gastrointestinal disorder.
It was something that was apparently known at the time, and Beethoven never said, no, that's not what it's about. And it seemed like he encouraged the rumor.
I guess that makes sense too, because back then people were into that kind of humor in
Oh,
more
yeah,
of
it
like
was
a
salacious.
foppish sort of way.
Yeah, it was salacious, so
Yeah.
people like that sort of thing. And to know, this is about this dude needing a fucking bathroom right now, this piece.
Yeah, I mean, people were no different.
I just don't hear it.
You don't hear it?
I think it would be more dissonant, like banging on keyboards, ding, gang, gong, gang, gang. I'm like, I just want to finish this fucking thing.
Well,
I think people were a little more subtle.
Well, they're
goddamn bathroom.
They didn't have such normal use of that great of dissonance at the time yet. That came a little later. But yeah, there's shit stories in classical music. I want to humanize these motherfuckers, you know?
Oh,
They were humans just like anybody
I
else.
think they're humans in a different time where you didn't talk about shit.
No, you
All right.
definitely
You just-
did.
They
Though.
definitely did.
Mozart wrote a piece.
Absolutely.
You think?
Yeah.
Probably more than we do.
Mozart wrote
Probably. I mean, you have no fucking TV.
Then this show.
You have no TV at all. You have no ability to no one can fucking record you and show your boss.
Who was the author
You know?
who had a fart fetish? I'm trying to remember. There was like it might have been James Joyce. I might be shitting on James Joyce right now, but
No,
I
let's
think
just
it
go
was.
with it.
I think it was James
that
Joyce
down.
who had a fart fetish, and they found it in his letters.
Yeah, he used to write to
It was,
women
he was
about
either the spanking one or the fart one. I don't
yeah,
remember, but
where
yeah,
he would how I
like,
wish you would sit on my face and
and
fart on
and
it.
stuff. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna write it the way I think.
Shitting or sitting?
Shitting on James Joyce.
Okay.
Not shitting on James Joyce.
So if a
I didn't realize my
revisionist
turn of phrase
modern,
there.
you know, so Mozart wrote a piece. I forget the Latin title for it, the working Latin title. He wrote it for his friend who was a Bavarian singer, and he knew that the Latin, I think it's "Liken me some Mars," in his Bavarian accent.
Like me some Mars.
In his Bavarian
Give me
accent.
some Mars, boy. Like me some Mars.
In his Bavarian accent would be
Oh, he's not
licking
Italian?
mich arse, which is lick my ass. So Mozart wrote a piece knowing that his German friend would have to say lick my ass over and over again. Because if you translate the piece in its original Latin, it doesn't make sense. You'd go, why are these words together? It makes no grammatic sense in Latin. But when you realize he wrote it for his German friend, and his German friend would have to say lick my ass over and over again as he sung this piece.
I think what this is that Tony and I are a little bit more skeptical, whereas you are a little bit. You and Adam are a little bit more open-minded.
Could be.
Well, I mean, that is the most interesting. It's the most historical shit story we've ever had.
Yeah, there you go.
That's true.
It's a pretty
not
old
as funny as my last one, but
No.
Last one, like recently? Or?
no, at the
the
last episode.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what this tastes like? You know those
Sorry,
like
I just got
pre-made
died over
like ice cream bars, like a Good Humor bar, the pink one.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Yes.
You know what's starting to bloom? Congested. Those fucking cum trees.
Oh, we call them. No, we have a different name for them.
What?
Those, we call them the pussy trees. It's funny that
So you think they smell like pussy? I think they smell like dried cum. Interesting. So, yeah, I caught a whiff of it the other night on the way home.
We just go with what we know.
Like I caught I've been just so congested lately, and I went to my dad's house on Sunday, and it was fine. And the moment I got back into Poughkeepsie, I rolled down the windows, my nose just went, and all I could smell was just cum, like from fucking Main Street to where I live, cum.
That's gonna be fun out of context.
Yeah.
No, every year when we used to live on College Avenue, across the street, like on both sides of the street, they had those. What are they? What are they called? Flowering.
It's like a dogwood or something.
Yeah, flowering dogwoods they're called, and they look great. They look like a cherry tree or something like that.
Yeah, what smells like someone farted on some bleach.
Yeah, it smells so fucking bad. It just smells like death.
What were those trees?
Evolution, man.
I
It's
know.
to attract bugs.
Yeah.
In D.C., there was this tree that we kept walking around, and
Something berry, goji berry,
maybe
goji berry, I think it is.
Okay.
Oh my god! If you stepped on the berry, it smelled like vomit.
It's apparently it's a beautiful tree when it flowers,
You can eat
and then it
goji
makes.
berry though.
Yeah, you definitely got to do something before you. They need to be cooked or something. I don't know the process, but you can't just pick these things off the tree and put one in your goddamn mouth because
Somebody when we were walking around, we stepped in them, and then we took an Uber X, and the whole car stunk so bad that we had to
they get
roll
on
down
your
all
shoes
the windows.
and stuff like that. It's just like these fermented goji berries.
It was fucking
It's
horrible.
like the city literally went, okay, so we've got this tree that we want to plant in the city. It's really beautiful in springtime, but it smells like hot garbage and jizz in the summertime. Is everybody okay with that? That's cool, right?
Sure,
We
we
can
won't be
plant
over
that
there.
near the apartments and stuff like that, so that way when you walk in, you track it in with your goddamn feet. It's
If
disgusting.
everybody's too concerned about the smell, then they won't look up the hill. What's going on?
And the berries fall everywhere. So you're walking down the sidewalk and you're just cracking like multiple berries at a time with each step. It's like crunch, 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 and the smell is just god awful.
Oh, I wish I knew. I should.
I hope it's I don't want to
I
disparage
think you're close. I think that's it.
I don't want to disparage the goji berry.
Goji berries are delicious.
Well, this
Stinky
smells
ass
like
fucking trees and.
I'm just gonna Google it.
They say you have to cook them or something. They might be like a turnip, like you can't eat them raw. or
Well,
something.
I've only ever eaten them dry, so
Okay.
maybe
I like your Google search.
Maybe it's the juice. What was that? What happened?
What was the bouillon search?
So I googled
The search du jour.
So I googled cum smelling berries, Washington D.C., and
Oh, no, they're more
There are
vomit.
There are a lot of things. The first thing is this is why your city smells like jizz and vomit every spring. The next one down is your street probably smells like semen right now. And then Wikipedia has Pyrus calariana. Let's try that. So it's a.
That's the pussy tree.
Yeah. So this is the same tree we've got here.
That's your cum tree.
Yeah, the cum tree is called a Pyrus. I don't have it hooked up. Remember, the Pyrus calariana, or the calorie pear, is a species of pear tree native to China and Vietnam.
Oh.
It's a deciduous tree, conic, rounded leaves are oval, blah, blah, blah. 5-petaled flowers.
This is great.
Yeah.
It's riveting shit.
Yeah. They smell like cum.
Yeah, the ones in DC don't smell like cum. It
They
smells
smell like vomit.
fermented, vomit and hot garbage. You know.
I don't know
So
why.
we'll go
I
vomit.
mean, I know
smelling
why they do
berries.
that, but once they do it, shouldn't they have gone, oh, Jesus. Let's
Ginkgo.
Are these
try
them?
something else.
Ginkgo?
Yes.
Yes, that was it.
Yep, there you go,
there they
ginkgo.
are.
Oh,
I am,
fuck.
Those stinky
I am
little
sorry
fuckers.
to the goji berry. It was the ginkgo.
The ginkgo berry.
berry. Smells.
Apologies to the goji berry.
Apologies to the goji. You guys keep up the good work.
I guess this
Each
is
autumn, foliage-starved urbanites are treated to a spectacle of color as the fan-shaped leaves of the ginkgo trees lining their streets turn a brilliant shade of gold. But the treat comes at a cost. When the female ginkgo trees shed their leaves and berries, they rot and emit a stench often likened to dirty gym socks, vomit, or poop.
Yep.
Yeah.
There they are.
live corrections and omissions.
There they are.
Oh, and you're just crushing
That
them under
Uber
your
driver
feet.
wanted to fucking kill us.
That Uber driver hated us.
He was
yeah.
so
I
pissed.
think we had one of these in the when I lived on College Avenue in the backyard,
Oh,
like
yeah?
my neighbor's backyard, but we didn't like step on them, so I never noticed that.
Yeah.
But I always wondered what they were because when they're fresh, they don't smell at all. But
No,
maybe it's
no,
when
no,
they
no.
start to rot or something on the
when
ground.
they're rotted on the ground, and then
yeah.
and you've got like this. It's like stepping on wet grapes. And
I had
you've
to
got,
leave
like,
my
the-
shoes outside the apartment because
Yeah.
like my shoes just stunk. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're horrible. They're like real, and like you can step on one, and it'll just like fragrance a room.
Yeah, they were right outside my friend, my childhood friend, his place. He lives in DC. He's just recently become a doctor, so
Oh,
we went
mazel
to visit
tov.
him. Yeah,
I don't think you know what mouse is.
You use that word.
I love
I
using
don't think
that word.
it means what you think it means.
So, are you guys ready for the apocalypse, though?
Yes, always.
It's coming.
I've actually got a plan. So
Are you segueing into something?
A confirmed case of Zika found in the Hudson Valley.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's right. We're all
I
gonna die.
only prepared for the stupid zombie apocalypse, not
Yep.
something rational that could actually happen.
Hudson
Like,
Valley.
yeah, I got my shotgun, my bug out bag. Oh, Zika virus. I got nothing.
Yeah.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
You're full of Simpsons, man. That's
One
pretty
of
good.
one of the Hill people, Sullivan
The Hill
County.
people.
Sullivan County Public Health Services received confirmation that a Sullivan County resident was diagnosed with the Zika virus. The unnamed person, lucky them, recently traveled to South America where Zika's virus. Yeah. Somebody's got a joke. I can't remember who the fuck it was. One comedian is just like, all I know about Ebola is it makes people want to travel to Africa. I can't remember who the fuck it is, but it's gonna kill me. But yeah, why go to South America? With, I guess I don't know.
Well, if they stay in the hills, then we're fine, right?
Yeah, if we confine them to the hills. If we can find the hill people to the hills. They don't like to come down from the hills. I'm
Not
surprised
much,
one
not
of them
much.
went to the doctor. They probably would have waited it out and you found them.
Well, the
It was the little town doctor.
Zika doesn't have that many symptoms, right? It's just kind of like flu-like symptoms, and then it just kind of goes away.
Yeah.
The most common symptoms of the Zika virus disease are fever, rash, joint pain, and red eyes. So I have all of that except the fever. And considering how hot it is down here, I might have Zika. So yeah. So I'm fucked. I'm not going to notice.
You're not having kids, so it doesn't fucking matter.
There's currently no local transmission of Zika virus from. Well, what does it do? Does it kill you?
It causes birth defects.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the actual host that has it doesn't really do anything.
Right. I'm
But,
safe because I don't have a uterus. I don't want to speak for
Yeah,
anyone
but if you did get it, you could pass it on.
I could pass it
Yeah,
on
and
to
then-
someone with a uterus.
Yeah, and they're even showing that like
Womp
years after having it, it can cause birth defects.
Yeah.
So
Like cool ones? Or?
No, not like
no,
superhero.
Yeah.
Like really tragic, horrible.
Well, how fucking awesome would it be if like it came to the Hudson Valley and it just all of a sudden mutated, and now we're
And
gonna
we had
have
fucking
like fucking
superheroes?
superhero babies.
Hudson Valley Legends 2.0, son. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh my god.
I'd actually
you know, in
consider
real
having a
life, if
child
they were
if-
like actual if they'd be all bad. Like there would be no Magneto.
That was
it would just be
Yeah.
It would just be fucked up looking people.
Just a lot of people with leukemia, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
I like what you said. You told me about like Family Guy touched on it. The
Yeah.
mutation where like just Meg's claws.
yeah, she can
Meg's-
grow her nails really fast.
really fast. Oh, it didn't break the skin, but ow, like that kind of shit. I always
Yeah.
wondered about that in the X-Men. Like
They're-
not all of
well-
us can control fire.
Yeah.
One of us has an extra foot.
Yeah, not all of us turn into the Hulk when we're bombarded with gamma rays. We
Yeah.
basically just
Most
get
people just
cancer.
die of cancer.
Yeah, of swift cancer.
Oh man. Oh, and we forgot to mention this quick little ditty for What Are You Drinking? Zima's back.
Yeah,
Zima?
I almost bought some for the show. But
Liquid candy Zima?
I couldn't bring myself to spend $9
Oh
No
my
way.
god, this is fantastic
Zima was a
news.
joke when I was like 5. I even knew that.
Zima
it
was a
sucked.
joke when it first came out. People were like,
okay.
"What the fuck is this shit?" And then
How
they
old are
started
you?
drinking. They're
Like-
like, "This is good."
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Because I was gonna I remember when Zima became, it was out, and then I remember it became a joke, and Joe would like get it and bring it to parties and drink Zima. So it couldn't have been out too long, but it's like mid '90s probably.
Yeah, I was not 21 before.
Oh,
I have
absolutely not,
never
yeah.
tried a Zima.
We were talking,
But I remember the commercials.
we used to talk shit about Zima a lot, but we were drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade and tequilas.
Yeah,
and
what
all
the
that
fuck's
shit.
the difference?
See,
you
I
know?
just knew it was the butt of the joke.
Lakeport Canadian.
Yeah, Lakeport Canadian malt liquor. It was 50 cents for a 24-ounce can of malt liquor.
Hold on. This low alcohol drink often consumed with Skittles?
Yes,
Or another
used to
fruity
put,
candle?
Used to put
Candy?
Yeah.
fruity candle.
Fruity candle, sorry.
Used to, you drop candies.
candy
like
in it?
yeah, and it's supposed to taste good. We tried that with a Sam Adams. It didn't work out. very well.
So it briefly thrived as part of the clear craze of the 1990s, alongside drinks like Crystal Pepsi and TaB Clear.
Credit where credit is due.
Oh, yeah.
TaB Clear can suck my dick. TaB Clear? TaB Clear? How fucking dare they? How dare they? Fuck you, TaB. You know what you
This
are.
already won. We don't even have to talk about it tonight. This is it.
Fuck you, TaB Clear. What the fuck were they thinking? What arrogant
TaB
prick.
is already kind of.
Know your fucking role.
Do you guys remember the old Saturday Night Live making fun of the clear craze of the 90s?
Oh,
back
yeah.
then?
Oh,
they
it
did the
was
crystal gravy.
Crystal gravy.
And
Yeah.
they're just pouring this weird, thick, clear syrup
It
over
looked like just hair
turkey.
gel. It's just
like
clear hair.
gel.
They used clear hair gel for the fucking prop. It was great.
Pouring it over turkey and
Whenever I think
meatloaf.
of TaB now, I think of Bill Murray in Scrooged.
Yes.
And he pours a pint glass of vodka and then just does like these two little drops.
No,
of
you have to
TaB.
understand
Yeah.
the evolution
Yeah.
of that fucking drink across the movie.
Yeah.
I've studied this movie to great length. He starts off with just a little vodka and TaB, and then slowly, as the movie goes on, he starts adding more and more vodka, less TaB, and by the end, it's just a glass of vodka sprinkling the TaB over. TaB Clear was a variation of TaB. It was Coca-Cola's contribution to the short-lived clear Coca-Cola movement of the early 90s. It was introduced in These cocksuckers, these pieces of shit. Because Coca-Cola didn't want to go clear.
So
'cause they knew they'd get
Zima's tagline was something different. Something different with a Z. Oh my
that's a very
god!
90s
See,
thing to do.
my
At first,
90s
Zima was a hit in 1993. Captured around 1% of the U.S. alcohol market. God, 1% of drinkers in 1993 were pussies. Jesus.
So I lied. I was 8.
You were 8.
I was 8 years old.
At the time, my 90s drink of choice was
Yeah.
Surge.
And was the golden child of 1994. It quickly fizzled in popularity, but remained on store shelves in the United States until 2008. I did not know it stuck around that long.
Yeah,
didn't either.
that's surprising.
This is and now we get into the age that we live in.
So in Japan, they've still been selling it since 97.
Though many forgot about Zima, a small group kept the memory of the beverage alive. Bring Zima Back, a Facebook page devoted to the revival of the drink, has 1,218 followers. The Bring Zima Back Facebook page has more followers than we do.
Of course they
By
do.
a lot.
Zima was a sensation of the 90s.
That sucks.
I really hope that once this show finally crashes and burns and is no longer on the air, there's still a Facebook page with over 1,000 people wanting us to bring back
Dead Radio.
Yeah, bring back Dead Radio podcast.
Well, okay.
Won't that make you happy when you're in your like 50s?
That make me super happy.
Again,
I'd actually fire it back up again.
You know what? They brought back my 90s beverage. You can now buy Surge in stores and in gas stations.
you see Surge
Why
all over the
can't
place
these
now.
people have their shitty alcohol?
Whatever happened to Vault? You remember Vault?
Vault, yeah.
Oh, Vault?
Vault.
Like with a U?
Yeah, there was
I don't know
was
what that
Mountain
is.
Dew, there was Surge, and then there was Vault.
Mm-hmm.
And they had these fantastic fucking commercials. But yeah, it was Vault. Vault, get to it. I'm sorry. Vault, hold on. Vault soft drink. Now we're talking about soft drinks. We
Yeah.
absolutely have to. That was a Coca-Cola thing too. These fuckers can't make their own shit. They made Coke, and that was it. And they just started ripping off everybody else from then on. They're like, all right, fine. We got this. They got 7-Up. Let's just do Sprite.
Yeah.
Fine. Good. Okay. Mountain Dew. Let's do Surge. Surge. Good. Fine. And Vault and fucking TaB.
Yeah.
Cocksuckers.
Dr. Pepper's the weird one. You just don't know who they're owned by.
Yeah,
They're like
Pepsi.
this weird. No, they're not. They're
They're Coke,
distributed by
aren't they?
Pepsi.
What?
They're
I thought they were
distributed. No, they're an independent company.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, because in certain states it's distributed by different distributors.
No shit.
Very
Oh.
weird. Yeah, they've just hung on to that for
They're like the
forever.
Renegades.
They're that good.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper rules.
Yeah,
I
it's the
fucking
best.
love Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper. Anyway,
it's the rich.
I don't really
it's-
drink soda anymore.
It's the
I
rich
drink beer.
Bordeaux of the soft drink spectrum of flavors. I pair it with beef.
Wait.
Here we go.
Their hashtag is I've been waiting a very long time for this.
What? Hashtag Zima. Hashtag I've been waiting a very long time for this.
A
Definitely
hashtag
put
shouldn't
that
be
in
that
the-
many characters.
That has to be a
That's
fucking
ugly.
joke.
Definitely
it-
put that in the next post.
Write it down for me, please. Hashtag you're gonna get
That's
a fucking
yeah,
cramp.
you're gonna get a cramp. I've been like it's all the letters are written out.
Hashtag. Oh my God. Zima was overshadowed by other beer alternatives such as sugary, low alcohol drinks like Smirnoff Ice. Used to drink it. Mike's Hard Lemonade. Definitely drank it. Smirnoff Ice, called a famously bad malt beverage by the Washington Post, seems to have captured the audience Zima never could. Wow.
Wait, can you go back up a little bit? I like that Zima's Twitter
Now write
account.
it again. I just imagine
It's like Harry Potter. It gets scored into his fucking arm.
Zima's Twitter account has 71 followers.
the 71 holdouts that know the rest of the world made a mistake.
We're definitely following Zima. Like we are trolling Zima from now on until they actually.
Zima Marketing on Twitter. At Zima Marketing.
Their name is Zima Marketing.
They have 978 followers.
Oh.
No, it's Zima Marketing Solutions.
See how fast
This
they get
is different.
followers by
Oh,
listening
no,
to
this
this?
is so
hang
different.
on.
This is Zima Marketing
Zima
Solutions.
at Zima on Twitter. 60. No, this can't be real. It's not even their logo.
Oh, so they must have picked the wrong thing.
Yeah,
then.
light crisp URL shortening service.
Oh. The article. Well, where is this article from?
Some stupid fucking thing.
Some stupid fucking thing.
I think.
Yeah, so there's a lot of hashtags, but I don't think they have an official Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Sacramento Bee.
Oh.
There's a Zima. There's a Zima Japan.
Oh, the bee. Yes, of course.
Yes.
So there is an official Zima Japan.
The Times, the Post,
The
the
legend
Bee.
returns.
Somebody. So Mike Geel, he is at the kid _ No, LOL. Does this mean Jolly Rancher sales will receive an unexpected spike too?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you used to put. Yeah.
God, that is a stupid drink.
Now I'm looking up Coca-Cola and the brands that they have now.
Lenny and Carl on The Simpsons. Let's go, Homer. We're stopping at Moe's for a Zima. Oh my God.
Yeah, these
Zima's
fucks.
a thing.
They don't got anything. No.
But it does say
Fuck, I forgot all about Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow. Yeah.
Fucking Mellow Yellow.
Were you part of the Four Loko craze, or were you guys a little too old? For
No,
that?
we're too old for it.
Okay.
No, I drank Four Loko one time at a party, and it was it was like the night that they made it illegal.
Yeah,
which is funny
yeah.
because you can still get it in the stores.
Yeah, but it
has
doesn't
not
have the
been.
shit
It
in
has
it, though.
no, but it hasn't been imported to like the actual stuff hasn't been imported to New York in 5 years, and yet it's still on the shelves. You can still get the full alcohol, whatever. It's just still sitting there.
Let me tell you, my friends, I have sampled every flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just like the energy drinks came out, and we were on that.
I mean,
Like,
Red Bull. Red
we were
Bull
on
was
that
the thing
hype
when I was
chain.
still young enough to drink.
I was
something
drinking
like
Red Bulls
Yeah,
and vodkas
yeah.
when we were playing. When I was playing with the band, just to get me hyped up for the shows.
Right.
And that was a terrible, terrible, terrible idea.
Yeah, I did. I
don't
did
mix.
that too.
Don't mix high caffeinated beverages and alcohol before, playing music
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
That's bad. For this, that'd actually be probably pretty good.
My mom had actually bought. Sorry, not to interrupt, but
No, go.
my mom had bought a Soda Stream, one of those. Like you
Yeah,
can make your
I
own
have
soda,
one,
and and you can make your own Red Bull. And she had no idea that I was using it to make Red Bull and vodka. I was just like, "You're drinking a lot of Red Bull. the Red Bull syrup is gone." I'm like, "Yep."
But Red Bull's gross. Why would you make it?
Oh, I like Red Bull.
Like
mix it with
I
vodka.
I like
saw,
the flavor. Yeah, to mix it with vodka.
I saw Red Bull as kind of like it was a tool, like 5 hour energy
yeah,
drink.
all right, gotcha.
That was like a thing that you go in. All right, I'm gonna be on a road trip. I need chips. I need 5 hour energy drink, and I need jerky. Like there's like things that you need, but you
Right.
don't need. But it's things that you need in your back pocket. Like I grabbed the 5 hour yesterday because I knew I was gonna pass right out because of the heat.
You drink 5 hours sometimes, right?
Yeah.
They work fucking great. I love them.
Can't.
Yeah, especially when I was still working at my previous job, which was
Yeah.
a deli. So
I had 2 of them when, over the course of the day for Kurt's wedding, my cousin's wedding.
Oh wow.
I was part of the bridal party.
Were you
and
totally fried at the end of the day?
I
though?
was so wide awake.
Wow.
I was dancing, drinking, and other stuff, and eating, and everything like that. And at the end of the night, we're taking the Uber, and I'm just talking to the driver. Brooke's like, "Please stop. You need to slow the fuck down." Like, nah, I should stay out. Let's go somewhere. We're fucking in Queens. Let's go. We got this places.
See, Four Loko would make me like that because I think Four Loko came out when I was like 20.
That's
so
what-
it's a perfect age for it.
That's what I'm saying.
And,
Like, it just came out, and then I was just like, that's bad.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was bad. But like I would start like that, where like it was almost like a cocaine high, and then I would just be passed out somewhere and then wake up. It's one of
What are
those
the hangovers like on that?
Oh, I had.
You have diabetes
I
in the
had
morning,
one night.
pretty much.
Yeah, I had one night where I was just like, well, these are what people are. Let me. There's a lot of press on this stuff. Let me at least try it before I make a. And
Before it goes by the wayside.
Before it goes by the wayside.
That was the thing. Salvia was legal for a
Oh my
long time.
God,
And then Tosh.0 had to fucking do something about it, and
Yeah.
now it's illegal. I was like, I should have just bought some when it was legal. I could have went down to the Mother Earths and probably picked some up.
That stuff is
Giggles
rough.
sold it too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
I got
Giggles
mine. I
had it
remember
there.
getting mine from Giggles. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
It
one
was-
day you turn around and it's illegal, and now you can't get it.
It's a stupid fucking drug, to
It-
be fair.
Beyond all that,
Oh, we're
it's
back on this. I'm sorry.
Disgusting.
It's back
It
on.
is unimbibable.
It's back on the DMT thing. Like, you don't do it to like hang out. You do it to fucking.
No, but I'm
Rip your
saying
fucking
just
balls off.
getting past.
Yeah,
I
guess,
can't
but-
get past the first part of just physically doing it because it tastes like you're smoking fish food.
Oh, is it that
It's
bad? I haven't had it.
Like I literally cannot keep. You could not keep it down for me. It was
Oh, wow.
disgusting.
Although to be fair, I have one friend who smoked it and then turned into a log, and that's the funniest fucking thing in the world. He just curled up and he became a log for 5 minutes. He thought he was just in a river.
Yeah.
He was a log.
He said, "I am a log and I am in a river."
No, well, he told us afterwards. He became a log.
We need to get some salvia on this show. For real.
Well, it's not illegal in like all 50 states, is it?
I think it's illegal here. Like,
Yeah.
It's illegal here now.
well, what the fuck happened was dumb. Like,
bunch
Tosh
of kids fucking jumped off balconies. and crap.
Tosh.0
Yeah.
did something, and then a YouTube video of, I don't know why I know all this. Well, I was beaten up about the whole thing. A YouTube video of Miley Cyrus doing it
Oh,
came
yeah,
out,
that's
and that
right.
was like a fucking.
But she
Yeah,
wasn't even.
but
it
the
was so
funny thing,
harmless,
I know
though.
exactly what you're talking about, and I think that she was smoking weed and said, "No, I was smoking salvia because that's not illegal."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
All right. So in any case, people started doing it more. A lot. Kid
Yeah.
fucking jumped out a window or some shit
Yeah.
like that. I've seen videos on YouTube where guys just freak the fuck out. You saw Tosh with the coconut thing. He just all of a sudden just went, rah, and just like fell down and just like curled up into a ball.
Yeah.
Like, it just.
There's a great old video called "Driving on Salvia."
I was just thinking of that.
And I'm like, have you ever seen this video? And she goes, "Driving on Salvia." Immediately, her alarm bells go off, and like, oh my gosh, don't tell me he actually does it. I'm like, he doesn't even get the keys in the ignition.
You want to watch it real quick?
Oh, it's brilliant.
I don't know.
He's
Yeah.
got a great YouTube channel now. Internet Comment Etiquette, I think, is the name of his channel now. But it's such
There's
a great.
a twist in it too when the thing happens on the roof.
Oh,
I almost
yeah.
fucking pissed my
Oh
pants.
my god! Yep, that's it.
This one right here?
Yeah, but yeah, either of them. Yeah, it's the same.
All right.
Hello, and welcome to Driving on Salvia. I'm Eric, your host. Now, today we're going to take the car out
All right.
into the
So
streets.
real quick, this guy was the guy that was on Tosh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
really?
He was on Tosh, and he did the relay race against Tommy Chong. Like, Tommy Chong smoked pot,
Yeah.
and he did salvia, and they just had to go through, like, tire jumps and everything like
Yeah.
that. This guy made it, like, 20, 30 feet and collapsed in laughter. Tommy Chong finished the whole fucking obstacle course.
And we're going to do some K-turns, and then we're going to do some U-turns.
K-turns?
And then we're going to go ahead and parallel park
Yeah, where
in a
you-
spot
I know, it's
smaller than we
three-pointer.
have before. To start it all off, however, we need to take a hit of our salvia.
This dude's sitting in the car. He's using a regular bong.
Oh, it's so gross. Just
looking
knowing
at it,
somebody.
yeah.
It's just.
Once you have that done,
Put that in the
you're
cup
going to
holder.
hold it in for about 20 seconds or until your vision begins to vibrate. At that point, you can start your car and you'll be good to go. In the meanwhile, check your mirrors. Make sure that they're pointing in the right direction.
He drops him in his lap.
He's just staring straight ahead.
I'll be back in a moment.
I'll be back in a moment.
Oh, this video had some funny blur.
I waited a long time.
Yeah, they added a little bit of effects of it, but he's just sitting there chilling. He don't want to drive. He just wants to hang out.
Done.
Yeah, he just leans back in the seat. The keys are still in his lap.
Normally I'm supposed to hold your salvia so long.
All right, so he was holding it in. You're only supposed to hold it in for a certain amount of time, but he was holding it in the whole time and talking. Oh, this is fucked up.
They fucked it up.
Oh,
that's a shame. The best
if you
part,
can, if you can get into the other video and just fast forward it.
Oh, this is stupid.
Yeah. This.
He's like feeling the roof of his car. You know, a typical fucking freak out.
Oh, he saw.
Let's go.
He saw a kitty cat.
Oh, beautiful. Oh shit! There's a cat on his fucking car. He almost. He gardening on salvia. All right, this guy had a whole series. It's basically, he smokes it and he passes out.
Yeah, it's like whatever activity he does, he doesn't get to step one because it's salvia.
Step one, you put the keys in the. I've waited so long.
Check your mirrors, and he goes. The line that got sped up. He goes. I think I'm about to go to space. Excuse me. I'm about to go to space. And that's when he just checks out and just rides the high out like he's no longer interested in the car.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Too bad. Well, never got my hands on it. Rest in peace. Thoughts and prayers to Four Loko and Salvia.
You got through it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You didn't want it.
Yeah. But I think, what do you think? We're good?
We're at 2 hours.
Yeah.
Almost.
Okay.
Counting the break anyway. So.
And
we got a lot of plugs to do, and do we owe anybody plugs for this month? Probably not.
I don't think so. Maybe Crafted Cup.
Not
like
really.
a legit one.
Maybe if you want.
Crafted Cup on 44 Raymond Avenue for all your coffee needs. Go to craftedcup.com, thecraftedcup.com. Check us out. Come by. Say hi. I'm working tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Closing shift. Yeah?
Yeah.
Come by and say hi.
Mac will be sleeping.
Or I'll be awake, depending on what time.
So, yeah, 44 Raymond Avenue. Stop in, get yourself an espresso. I'll make it for you. It'll look great. Oh, one of the ladies at Dreaming Goddess. I won't say her name because I don't know if she wants to be associated with this nonsense after Mike's little tirade. I did I got some latte art in. I made a heart.
Yeah.
Really good one.
Nice.
I did it, and I looked at her, and I said, nailed it. And I put it in front of her, and she was like, oh, shit. And she took a picture of it, put it on Instagram.
Nice.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah. That's how good I am at coffee.
Good for you.
So, I guess, that's the end. Thank you guys for
Thank
coming
you.
on again. This is probably the last time because you're useless to us now.
Yeah.
I understand.
HudsonValleyLegends.com. HV Legends on Facebook.
That's correct.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think it's like in a holding pattern right now. I don't know.
Just
because I tried to tag it, but I couldn't.
Oh, really?
It's like, hey, it's like the last season is done. A new season is going to start.
Yeah.
You've got
Just
time to
keep an
binge
eye out.
watch.
It's like
Yeah.
when
know?
it's like when Dual Survival got rid of that first guy, and then they brought in that other guy,
Yeah, exactly like
and then
that.
they fired the other original guy,
and then
they brought in another
new
guy. and then they got rid of the second new guy, but then brought in another new guy, and then they got rid of the first new guy, and now it's 2 new guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
It's
the
very
story
similar
arc.
to Hudson
Very
Valley
similar to
Legends.
that. Yeah.
Well, anyway, definitely download the 12 episodes that are out there.
Yeah, if you
They
haven't
will
listened-
definitely keep you entertained for, what is that, upwards of 6 hours?
Just about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they're
really, really great content,
fantastic.
and we are
Thank you.
it's never going to be the same. I don't
And-
care how good
Oh,
it is.
thank you.
The biggest bummer was the Dutch Schultz episode had such great production in it.
Oh, thanks.
You know, it was like,
Mm-hmm.
the interweaving of the music and everything like that. It was just really cool.
I appreciate
That was a good
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
one. So you ended on a high note.
We did.
And that's the
Right.
important part.
And it's only going to get better. Like I said, keep an eye out for it. It'll be coming in the fall.
Right. Yeah, I shouldn't have said ended on a high note. That sounds bad. Check out patreon.com/Dead Radio Podcast. Donate to the show monthly. $1. That's all you gotta
do
do.
not
$1.
go to patreon.com and try and search for us. Their search engine is very biased.
Mine didn't
so,
work either
yeah,
for that.
so go to Dead Radio or
Patreon.com/
Dead Radio Podcast. You had the same issue, huh?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking
I couldn't
bullshit,
pull up.
right? But it's easy enough to find. If you know the show, you can find it.
Yeah.
Same thing with teespring.com, teespring.com/Dead Radio shirt to pick yourself up a Dead Radio Podcast t-shirt. Not a sweater, a t-shirt, Amber. A t-shirt.
That's a story I don't
Yeah.
want to. I
we-
don't want to.
we also do need to pick a title.
Oh yeah, that's right. Title.
And we can't forget, we will be hashtagging I've been waiting a very long time for this.
And
So-
also, what was the other one?
Hashtag homeopathic.
Oh yeah,
Just 'cause
that's
we wanna
gonna
get
get
Nice.
some clicks. I'm moving the
Nice.
dildo
Yeah.
so I can see.
Okay.
Got a good grip on that.
So we have
The
bizarre.
practice
We have
dance.
bizarre,
Nice.
bizarre,
Okay.
I like that one, but
low tide and sulfur.
it's a good one.
A
Okay.
very nice simpleton.
I don't think we should insult.
No,
like,
no.
Offhandedly
No.
insult
No,
the
no,
guests.
no, no,
Beethoven shit story.
Yeah.
Shit story by proxy. Shitting on James Joyce.
Lot of shitting.
And TaB clear can suck my dick.
That's my yes.
That's gonna be my pick too.
Yeah, Mike.
But you're
Yeah.
gonna have to put some stars or something in there.
I
mean,
will.
we're gonna get demonetized for it anyway.
Yeah.
TaB clear can suck my dick is the title of this episode. I'm so excited to post this to Facebook tomorrow. It's gonna be glorious. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
Once
you
Thank you
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
Yeah, Hudson Valley Legends.
Check it
What
out.
can I say? But other than listen.
That's not ending on a high note. That's the
yeah.
textbook not ending on a high note.